now here's what happens. You'll get this alert, Megan, and you might have already gotten it. So you see how the URL says side in it? That's not our real URL. That's not what we're sharing. But that's the integration from my phone to Sideline. Don't worry about the technical stuff. All right? I'm going to go back into Sideline on the device that I'm going to score on. All right? So now I'm going to choose the team, and I'm going to choose the game. There's your game, there's mine. I'm just going to do this game. Right? Magic starts happening now. Now the game is linked to the screen because of how the integration is set up. Right? We're going to assume that you're not keeping stats. You don't press go live. It makes it look like you want to press go live.
I want to so bad.
You do. You don't want to. It's going to screw things up.
Okay.
All right? So all we're going to do is say start scoring.
Okay.
All right? It doesn't matter if you choose home or away. I always say allow my location because it'll show up as Manassas, Virginia. All right? If anybody figures out how to get rid of this tutorial, let me know, but it happens every game. I skip it. Alright? So if you're keeping stats, you'd see our rotations up here. It does a pretty good job, but I say just focus on the score. Alright? I'm going to leave here for a minute. And go to my text messages. The original text message said, hey, here's the Sideline link. This one is our YouTube link. So I'm going to click it here, and we should see this court. Right? There's a pretty big delay. Right? It's probably going to be 10 seconds for this screen. But we'll eventually see his piece of paper. But I want to point something out here. All right, there's his paper. Okay? You see how that ball is not in focus on the camera? That ball? But you see it here. What you see is not what you get. So I always kind of, if I wanted the baseline, I would probably have to go into there. I can't go much further. But you have to go in further than you think. And I always mess around with it before I send out the link to get it focused. Right?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But we're not going to worry about that too much. So now, if you get the text message, you can just copy the link, dial in your camera, and send it out via group link. Right? If you don't get the text message in Sideline, again, it's all here. There's a share button. I can come into here, and there's the YouTube link. There's the game page. Copy link. It's the same exact one as the text message. Right? Yeah. And then the scoring is really pretty easy. The key to making, well, it won't matter if you're not keeping stats. This indicates who's serving, but again, without stats, it doesn't matter. You can literally just, it'll yell at me, because I normally do stats, but 1 for us, 2 for us, 3 for us. If I get rid of the serve, I might get rid of that. I can't get rid of the serve. There it goes. 1 for them, 2 for them. And you'll see on the YouTube screen here, that is now 4 us, 2 them, right? At the end of the set, pretty easy, end set 1, right? So we ended set 1 early. The thing that screws me up, I don't think it'll happen as regional. I always forget to start it 4 to 4. But you can fix it at any time. At regionals, you start 0 to 0, right? But at the end of it, you say end second set, exit scoring, end game, right? That just gets it back to a good state so you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I forgot to end my game. Now you have a bunch of extra steps to do before the back. So if you remember end set, end game, wait for it to come back to this screen, everything's easier to start.
So that's why you continue recording